Welcome back to the Goal2Go podcast, man. Episode 34. Final four ahead of us for March Madness, man. It was a good weekend, man. I downplayed your Owls a little bit before we even jump into it, man.
Yeah, you was hating, man. Shout out to Owls.
FAU, man, 5-6-1, Boca. FAU in the Final Four, man. Coming into the tournament, didn't even have a win in program history, so FAU put on the map, man. Got some hot or not this week. Talk a little Final Four, and then some hoops, man. Should be an interesting one. But yeah, I did see something like when a program makes a run, admission or just like applications skyrockets. Did that for FGCU when they went on that run. Your other alma mater, Dunk City, so. I guess you just got the small schools that show out on the big stage.
Bro, I was on campus today. Fam, it was like hella tours, bro. Like hella jits and parents just on campus, like just looking around. Like there's never been that many people on campus before in terms of like doing tours and looking at the school and stuff. So, bro, you could definitely see that in like real time.
Yeah, I guess so, man. Get that first look, man. So. Why don't you go ahead and jump us off with your hot or nots this week?
All right. First one, I'm going to start with a little football. Hot or not, neither Lamar Jackson or Aaron Rodgers will get traded before the NFL draft.
I'm going to say that's a hot take. I think Rodgers is going to get moved for sure. Lamar Jackson, on the other hand, I don't think he will. I think kind of you called it months ago, man. He's going to sit in Baltimore and sit out this contract year because he's not playing on that one-year tag. So, Lamar Jackson, I could see him not getting moved. But Rodgers, I mean, for the package, it's just time to get that package out. It's time for Jordan Love. He doesn't want to play there. He probably won't, even if he does. He's just going to be just whispers the whole time. Like, it's just not going to be a good look. So, I can see the Ravens not trading Lamar, but I think Rodgers definitely.
I think Lamar will get traded, but I think it'll be after the draft.
Think so?
Yeah. So, like, then teams, when they give up their first-round picks or whatever for Lamar, it won't be, like, in this upcoming draft. Because, like, a team like the Colts, let's say, they have a number 4 pick this year. They don't want to trade that for Lamar Jackson. But, you know, going into next year, if they get Jonathan Taylor back healthy, some of those defensive guys step up because they have a pretty good defense and a solid roster. You're not going to have the number 4 pick again if you put Lamar on the Colts. So then you might be able to give up, you know, like the 20th pick or the 25th pick instead of number 4. So
you think it is going to be a post-draft move with Lamar? You think the same for Rodgers, or do you think he gets moved before the draft?
Well, Rodgers is probably before the draft. I don't know. That is just weird. I don't know why they haven't traded him yet, but I mean, the Packers can literally just play hardball because he's signed with them. So it's basically up to the Jets. Like, if they don't meet, you know, the Packers' terms or whatever, then they just don't have to trade him. I mean, it'll be weird if he's just on the roster and just not starting making all that money. So I think eventually it will happen. I'm not too sure when with Rodgers, but I think Lamar is definitely after the draft.
All right.
I think after the draft, like, and we see how stuff shakes out or whatever, if one of those teams, like, let's say, like, I know Atlanta before the draft said they weren't in on him, but like Atlanta, like a team like Washington, you saw the Patriots were in the rumors or whatever for Lamar. Like those kind of middle of the pack teams, maybe a team like Tennessee, they miss out on one of those top 4 quarterbacks that were considered like, you know, the top first round picks. Maybe someone offers up a package for Lamar after the draft, and that way those picks, you know, it's kind of more of a mystery. Like it could be a worse pick and it's not a high pick like number 4 for the Colts, or I think the Titans are at number 11. Teams like where if you put Lamar, you probably won't be picking as high as you are this year.
Yeah, for the team that's getting Lamar, it's like more clarity because you kind of know what you got, and you got Lamar, you probably.
And then if you have a good pick like those teams, you could kind of like stick and pick and, you know, like bring in a decent player around. Yeah. Like if you're at number 4,
exactly.
if you're the Colts, like, yeah.
I like it, yeah.
Like Will Anderson might slide to number 4. Jalen Carter will probably be there. One of those corners. Like you could go a bunch of different ways. So for that team, it adds more clarity. So yeah, like you kind of mentioned. That was my first one. All right, here's my second one. This one's basketball. Hot or not, Kyrie Irving will never win another playoff series in his career.
That's a hot take. If you had said championship, I probably would have been like, hell yeah. But a series, like, you could win a series, man. Like, it doesn't take too much to win a first-round series. I know the Mavs, I think they're actually in the play-in right now.
I think they beat the Pacers last night, so they might be.
Oh, actually, they're out of the play-in right now. They're behind the Thunder. They're in the 11th seed. So
they're just out, yeah.
Yeah, just out.
So they could miss the play-in.
Yeah, they could just not even. They're a half game behind the Thunder. Lakers, they moved up. They've been looking pretty good.
Yeah.
We talked about them a couple times and how they could kind of make a splash if they get into it. So, I mean, to say he might not win another playoff series, like, he's only 30, right? He's like around that age. So he definitely still has some time. He could probably get moved to another team considering how often he moves. Like I don't think he could end up playing with LeBron again. And
fam, there's been reports saying that LA don't even want him anymore, dog. Like,
I mean, I wouldn't. It would, like,
so it's like, where at this point, where does Kyrie go? Like, you feel me? Like he'll definitely find a team, and I think he'll end up having success just because of, like, the players just respect him so much, like, on the court. But in terms of, like, franchises, like, at this point, like, what Kyrie brings to a team, like, we kind of talked about this, like, when he had his first major incident with Brooklyn and kind of ended up getting traded and stuff. It's just like, dog, he's like the fucking Grim Reaper of teams at this point, bro. Like, ever since when he's not with LeBron, like, it doesn't end well, bro. So that's why the Lakers are kind of like the only hope. But, like, if you go back throughout his career, when he didn't have LeBron, like, it's not good.
Nah, yeah, I definitely. But I see him winning another.
Like, when was the last time he won a playoff series? Did they win one in Boston with him that 1 year?
I don't think so.
Was it the championship run with LeBron?
It might have. I mean, what year was, like, the Celtics? 2018?
I think so. Because they didn't win one in Brooklyn, did they?
Nah.
They did. They did.
I think he was out, no? Was it just KD? Because
Harden got injured.
KD when they played the Bucks, right?
Yeah, but that was the second round, wasn't it? So I think he played some in the first round. Who they beat?
Yes.
Can't remember. Was it the Hawks?
I'm trying to look at this. Okay, so he definitely won one in Boston. If it was 2018, they beat the Pacers, swept them, and then lost to the Bucks 4-1 in the second. So, I mean, I thought he's got to be able to win one just at some point. Like, it's a playoff series, bro. He's Hall of Fame talent.
Mm-hmm.
Not to say he is a Hall of Famer, but regardless, man, he's won a championship. He knows what it takes just when mentally he's ready. So,
they beat Boston that year when they played against Milwaukee. They beat Boston in the first round.
Oh.
Yeah.
What was that? That was 2021.
Mm-hmm. 2020, 2021. He played all 6 games. Or 5. He played all 5 games.
Yeah, but he played against Milwaukee?
He played 4
against
Milwaukee. 3 and then
got
only
hurt.
17. Yeah. 17 minutes in the 4th game.
I remember it was just KD on the court when his shoe was on the line. It reminds me, I saw that 14-year-old from Michigan.
He was actually hooping.
Size 23 shoe. You see that?
No.
It's like a 14-year-old from Michigan has a size 23 shoe, and no one makes a size 23. Legit can't find shoes. They said Under Armour and Puma gonna make it for him. Nike said, "Fuck you." That shit reminded me that KD
size 20, bro. Somebody gotta make that shit out there.
6'10".
Fam,
Nah.
like, bro, like Shags, like, fam.
They only make them for the athletes, though. They're like, oh, you gotta be a professional athlete, and we'll make one for you. like just 14.
You better take them soles out, man.
He said his feet was like blistering up, trying to wear a size too small. So, yeah, that's it for you, how or not, right?
Yeah, those are my two.
I got 2 hoops for you. Keeping it out in the West, man. How or not, it's championship or bust for the Suns this year.
Ooh, that's a good one. I'm gonna say that is a hot take just because of KD's injury, but I think in the bigger picture, me personally, I do think it is kind of championship or bust. But I'm gonna say that's a hot take just because they have D-Book there for long term, and KD is under contract and he'll be there for the next few years. So they have a window that'll be open as long as they have Kevin Durant and Devin Booker. But in terms of this current roster, like Chris Paul is only getting older and his play just seems to be like declining. You traded away all of your major pieces, so now like you have Josh Okogie is like your only like real defender on the wing. Like you really have nothing else. Cameron Payne, like what is he doing? Like he's not anything substantial. DeAndre Ayton, he's a solid big man. He's a good piece, but I mean, we know him and Monty Williams always bumping heads. Does he really want to be there? Like, what's that gonna be like? So, I personally kind of think like this could get really, really sketchy if Kevin Durant doesn't stay healthy. And this season, D-Book was banged up too. So you got KD, who ever since he messed up that Achilles in Golden State, hasn't really been able to stay on the floor. And then D-Book just had an injury this year, so. With those two, I think it's just health, man. If those two can stay on the court together, I mean, their offensive games, like, Devin Booker is like a fucking mini KD. Like, they both kind of play the same way. Like, we're mid-range, they can shoot from anywhere. They got the handle. They can get to their spots, get to the rim at ease. Like, they're just offensive weapons. So, as long as they're there, I think there's no pressure and the window's open. But me personally, I do think they kind of got to excel. They got to bring some pieces around because – in the West especially, you're going to need more than just Kevin Durant and Devin Booker, especially on that defensive side of the ball. So I'm going to say that's a hot take because they do have time because of those two guys. But me personally, I think there could be, you know, some underlying consequences if they don't win this year.
Did you say, like, a Jared Allen player would be, like, a right fit there in Phoenix? Like, probably not possible, but, like...
Yeah, a big man would help, but
defender like.
But you got KD. He's not a dominant paint defender, but he's long. He can help. He's been playing
gonna
better
get
defense.
Some blocks, but like.
Bro, they need someone like fucking Mikal Bridges, bro. Someone that can guard superstars on the perimeter because you don't need them to score like that. Devin Booker can score, but if you bring in someone like a Herb Jones down there in New Orleans, or like McDaniels on the who does he play for the Timberwolves? He's been balling out. Those guys, perimeter defenders that just hyper aggressive, can guard a really good ball handler. I think that'll really help because on offense, you don't really have to do much. Like, you're going to get open shots because you have two of the best shot creators in the game on your team. And defense, you just got to give that effort and kind of stop that best player. So just a defense, like a ball stopper would really help. Or, you know, someone like a Drew Holiday. If they could get Drew Holiday, that'd be crazy. Like, he fit perfect with that team. Just somebody that could, you know, just give a lot of energy and effort on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, I feel you. Next up, hot or not, Nuggets won't make it past the second round of the playoffs.
Bro, this is just such a tough question at this point because, like, dog, the seeding, like, fam, you just don't know who they're going to play yet. So, I mean, it could happen, but I'm going to say that's a hot take. Nuggets are the best team right now in the West. Jokic looking like he's locking up that MVP spot, and B just ducked him on that Monday night game where he sat out, and they won. Him and Jamal Murray have been playing really, really good down the stretch. So, I mean, if you got those two guys going, I think you'll be able to make it past the second round.
You'd hope. It was like he dropped, 32, 17, and like 12 last night. It sounded crazy. I was looking at the numbers this morning, but
yeah.
Yeah, like you said, man, there's definitely a possibility with the seeding. Like,
once you get the matchups like locked in and set, like, okay, then you'll be able, because like, bro, like, what if, like, fam, the Lakers, like, if they get everything going, dog, and like LeBron's actually playing like LeBron and AD's not like taking a back seat, and they got Beasley and D'Lo hitting threes and Reeves getting to that foul line. Like, bro, that could happen. Then you got the Mavs. If the Mavs somehow come in and Luka just like goes on another level like he does in the playoffs, plus Kyrie scoring, like they won't be able to stop Jokic, but will the Nuggets be able to keep up scoring with them? So, I mean, there's just different scenarios that could happen, but I just think the Nuggets are too good, bro. I think they'll definitely make it past the second round this season.
I saw Austin Reeves. He was on a podcast. There's like a lot of people compare him and Alex Caruso together. He was like, there's not many similarities. He's like, it's not in our game. He's like, we're both white and we played for the Lakers. Like that was
That's really it, bro. Their games are kind of different.
Yeah, he was like, I'm not trying to shade Caruso, bro. He's like a on-ball defender. Jump out the gym. He's like, I'm not like that. Like,
I think Reeves is a better offensive player too.
Yeah,
and Caruso is just more of like a high effort, like glue kind of guy.
Yeah, he's that spark plug, come in off the bench, dunk the ball. Like, yeah, he's not a scorer, but he's a high motor player and a good defender at that PG spot.
Reeves can create his own shot, bro. He's kind of crafty, dog. Like the way, especially playing with like LeBron, bro. He's definitely taking notes, like just like how to get to the foul line, bro. I
was about to say,
he
bro,
shoots
definitely
so many
not from
free
his
throws,
bag, bro. Like the LeBron look down three. Like,
no. In terms of like how to get in the lane and create contact and get like those foul shots, because LeBron's like he shoots a bunch of free throws, so Reeves has kind of mastered that as well.
Oh, yeah, that's all the hottie knots I got, man. Well, yeah, we'll talk more NBA after this, but, man, Final Four. So last week, I think it was the Sweet 16 when we recorded, man. And
it was, and then
I think I had 2, 3. I went like 4 and I went under 500, bro. I'm not even gonna count it at this point. But San Diego State upset Bama, man. Number 1 seed went down. Houston got upset by Miami. 2 number 1s went down in the same day. The night before, FAU upset Tennessee, obviously. And Zaga beat UCLA in that one, too. That was an upset, but it was a 3-2. So that leaves us with, in the Final Four, after the Elite Eight happened, where FAU beat Kansas State, and they were playing that lowdown by Lil Baby in the locker room, clapping it up like K-State.
Go to lunch in the Jewish community, man.
Just shout out Noel and Keontae Johnson for K-State, though. Noel, bro, he probably won't league, bro, but just because he's so small, but his court vision and Keontae Johnson was a storyline after his collapse at Florida, betting on himself. But FAU, man, they play San Diego State, who, I mean, kind of got a little similar path. San Diego State beat a number 1 seed, stuff like that. But, I mean, it's exciting. I'm going to take the Owls, bro. I just got to ride the train at this point. I got no teams left in the tournament that I bet on, so it is dead at this point. I'm rocking with the hometown heroes at this point, man, in FAU.
I mean, obviously, I'm gonna rock with my school, man, with FAU. But I think this will be a pretty fun game. San Diego State is a more physical, defensive-minded team, so it'll be interesting. I just think FAU is just gonna kind of keep playing the way they are. They're gonna try to get on breaks, just keep that pace going.
Offense.
Yeah, because in the half court, I think San Diego State will put up a pretty good matchup. So just keep going on that break, keep ahead, like keep that pace up, and then I think they'll be able to get it done.
Yeah, they locked up Miller for Alabama, man. Who's obviously a projected top player.
And your boy JQ too.
Yeah,
just kept getting blocked. Bro.
Yeah, he kept getting sent. Yeah, so this is gonna be interesting, man. See these two teams match up 6:00, I think on Saturday. That's the first one, and the second one, I don't know. To be honest, I watched Miami in this tournament, but UConn, on the other hand, I really don't know too much about them. Like, I don't know how they've been slipping by at this point. They've just gotten wins when it counted. I mean,
I think they've been blowing teams out, bro. I think they've been slipping by.
Taking a look. Well, like, they've been slipping under my radar.
Yeah.
They blew out Iona. They blew out St. Mary's. They blew out Arkansas, who I picked. They blew out Gonzaga.
Yeah, they've just been smashing teams, bro.
That's probably why, bro, because it hasn't been a good game. Like, they've just been blowing each other out. They got some players that putting up some buckets on their team. But regardless, I mean, I kind of want that Florida matchup, the 5-6-1 versus the 3-5.
FAU versus Miami.
South Florida going to go
Florida
crazy.
Wins regardless, bro.
Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of just what I'm rooting for, man. This is a
bro, if they do that, they
here.
should move the game like from Houston. They should move it to like the Heat Arena, bro. It should be fire.
They just might as well go to, I guess the Heat Arena, man. Just cancel the Heat game, bro. At that point, who cares? Let's play the AAA. Call it a day, bro.
That should be, I'd be crazy.
I think they would go nuts down here.
Like, there's no other like arena like in between. I'm trying to think.
Nah, not to fit. So FAU, bro, I saw a stat where they fit basically 3,000 people in their stadium, and in Houston, it's 79,000 like seating.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's gonna be a big difference for FAU coming up. Like they
never
just
played in MSG.
Yeah, but MSG still doesn't sit that much. Like,
but it's not gonna be every single seat not gonna be filled, bro.
Oh yeah, it will. You're tripping,
bro. I don't think every single. No,
this is the Final Four, bro. This is the NCAA moneymaker, bro. Like they're gonna be full. Like 75,000 instead of 79. Like
okay, yeah,
bro, it's still more than MSG sits. Like this is pretty sure like it's not a basketball arena.
You
like,
can say that against like every team though. Like, bro, no college basketball team has played on this big of a stage, bro.
Yeah, but
like
at
least they home court like type shit.
At least like Miami, bro, they probably sit like 20,000 in their stadium. Like,
still a big difference. Bro.
It is, bro. But from a high school gym basically to this big of a stadium,
it don't matter, bro. The ball bounced the same, the net looked the same, the rim is all the same. Each goal
that
got
noise
a square
not the same, bro.
Fam, each goal got a square on the backboard, bro.
The nerves is not the same, bro. The stage is not the same, bro. No matter how much you want to simplify it, coach.
Fam, the ball rolled the same way.
I bet that's exactly what the FAU coach is saying to him right now.
Cause that's real, bro. Like, the fuck.
I mean, we'll see, bro. We'll see, but I'm betting on the Florida boys, man, this weekend. So FAU, Miami, UConn kind of scaring me. They haven't been in a close game, but if it's close, they clearly haven't. Like they're not prepared compared to Miami, who's been in a couple close games. And then I do want to say we were talking about it before. Caitlin Clark from Iowa. I saw a stat that game was more watched than any NBA game this year, which is crazy, bro. And I kind of watched it. She was going off, so I'm excited to see her play again this weekend, see what she can do, hitting them pull-up threes. It's going to be a fun weekend, man. Final Four, and obviously championship, so we'll be back with the championship game next week. I'm just going to go ahead and say I got FAU winning it all, man. I know that's your take, bro.
Yeah, I mean, they in the Final Four, kid. Anything could happen, bro.
Yeah. All right, KG.
I didn't say anything's possible.
It's same shit. It's literally the same. No matter how you word that. But yeah, man. Moving on. NBA talks. I do want to bring this up first, man. Because, there's been a lot of slander on Russ's name when he first got traded.
Your favorite player.
And it's not, bro. But I saw a stat line. I was looking at his last 4 games. 16.25 points per game, 52% from the field, averaging 4.5 rebounds, 6 assists, and 0.25 steals a game right now. Last 4, I would have threw his last 5 in because he would have had a double-double, but he shot atrociously. So I didn't, but just want to say because the Clippers, I mean, PG, like that team could heat up any moment.
Yeah, PG's probably going to be out for definitely to the playoffs.
Yeah, but there's a chance.
I mean, they work him back. He sprained his knee the other, I think like last week or something. So might be a little rusty coming off the bench, but I mean, you got Kawhi playing at a high level. Just keep Russ doing what he's doing. Just don't fuck up.
Yeah,
I mean that team would be good. Zubac,
2 to 3 weeks.
Terrence, man, they got a bunch of wings they can throw at you. So Clippers will always be competitive.
Terrence, man, he could turn it up, bro. He's hooped in the past. I kind of want to see him.
Ty Lue just doesn't give him minutes. Bro.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know why, dog.
I mean, just look at the coach.
Eric Gordon over him and shit, dog.
Yeah, if it was Houston Rockets, Eric Gordon, I'd take him, but at this point in his career.
He's running with your boy Harden.
Bro, you want to talk about, my favorite players, this and that, bro. That was probably like that team in Houston, bro. I was rocking with them, even though I'm not like a Rockets fan at all. But that Harden, man, Eric Gordon was a shooter. They had Gerald Green over there. What was it like? They had Capella.
PJ Tucker.
They had that other big man. They had PJ Tucker.
They have Daniel House too.
Daniel House was there for a little. OG Rockets, so was Pat Bev.
Yeah, Pat Bev was on that team.
They need to link him up in Philly to keep it a buck.
No.
Get that chemistry going again.
Bro, there's no way in 2023 you have Pat Bev and PJ Tucker on the same roster, dog. There's just no way, bro.
I forgot PJ is still throwing up bricks for him. But I was just messing around. I was messing around. Yeah, he definitely was. Good move by the Heat, I guess, but it's not like they got anything else. So, but the Heat, they are tied with the Nets. Well, I think they technically have the tiebreaker in the Nets in the East with that 6th seed. Heat sitting at 7 right now. They're both 40 and 35.
Bro, I think I saw or heard somewhere. They said like the lowest seed that he could be is a 6th seed because like they won like their division.
Really?
Or like they have the most wins. So I think the 6th seed is like the lowest they could go. I'm pretty sure. I don't know how true that is. Like I
don't know. Man, I'll take it, bro. Just stay out of the play-in. But right now they're showed for the 7th play-in. They play the Raptors right now. They're actually playing right now. And then they play the Knicks tomorrow night. That's gonna be a big game because the Knicks just 2 games? No, they're 2.5 games ahead of the Heat. So it's gonna be interesting. I think there's only like 6 games left. I know the Heat's last game's on April 9th. Not sure if that's the official last day of the season, but take a look at this Heat Raptors score. Heat down 3 right now. Second quarter. Not surprising, but the Heat, man, you never know. But out the East, bro, who's your favorite?
My favorite just because like of that Harden and Embiid duo, I would say the Sixers, just because like how fun and dominant they can be. But realistically, bro, it's the Bucks. The Bucks, they're that team like all together, they're just too good, bro.
And trying to like, bro, the Bucks like not even bad on the road. They're 24 and 14, the same as the Celtics. So you gotta be a good road team. That's the only reason. If the Cavs were a better road team, I would kind of be a little bit higher. They're under 500 on the road. They're 30 and 8 at home. Like the Cavs can really turn it up, but right now they've only proven to really be a home court advantage team. Mm-hmm. So in the playoffs, like it's gonna work off first couple rounds, but when you go play that 1, 2, 3 seed,
you got to get one on the road.
Yeah, you got to get one on the road. So that's kind of what scares me. But they're kind of like my dark horse out the East, other than the Heat. Which
the Cavs bro. Evan Mobley's like his game is just involved so much. He's like one of the best defensive players in the league at this point. What he does on that side of the ball, him and Jared Allen down low, like the paint is on lock. So they are a really good team. Darius Garland, you know what he can do. Donovan Mitchell, he's always gonna have a good game. So it's kind of like what you just said, bro. It just comes down to can they get it done on the road, bro. That's just where they've been underwhelming. At home, like, you got Donovan Mitchell going for 71 on the road. They're under 500. Like, so you got to kind of find a balance for that.
And you got any more teams you want to cover in that East with that? Because, I mean, I think the bottom part of the play-in set, like, yeah. The Wizards 3 games back, they're kind of...
Yeah, the Bulls, Levine has been kind of healthy lately. The Bulls have been look sneakily good, bro.
You think they
7-3
get
in their last 10 games, like
over the Hawks, who's kind of just been. I think they've been like 500 all year. Like,
I mean, it's a possibility. Zach LaVine, he's playing really, really good basketball right now. DeRozan, he's been more efficient. He looks like he's been taking less shots, but he's kind of been in a playmaking role as well. They've just been playing really good basketball.
So right now, 7 through 10. Who's the two teams you got making it out?
So if we're looking at the standings, how they are right now.
Yeah, just right now, like
The
those
Heat,
4 teams
Hawks,
are in the play.
Raptors, Bulls.
Yep.
Fam, I'll pick the Bulls just because they're so hot right now, and Raptors are tough. The Hawks, I'm kind of like I'm over with. Trae Young, like, they just turned the ball over. Heat and the Raptors, bro. I would take the Heat, bro. In the playoffs, Jimmy's just too good, bro. And although the Raptors would be the team you would want to match up against them, throw OG, Pascal at them, Scotty Barnes, just a bunch of fucking 6'8" wings at Jimmy Butler. Yeah, but I just think, I don't know. I just think he got that dog in him, man. In that must-win game in a playoff series, they got that experience. Spoelstra will cook something up. So I will go Heat and Bulls.
So, I mean, just to get technical, the Bulls would beat the Heat, and then the Heat would win the next game, and then because the 7 plays the 10.
So they would be playing each other. I just thought you said let's pick like
no,
two teams I like.
Yeah, but I'm just
I
saying.
mean, they'd be playing each other, yeah. So that'd be
like,
the best game, but so whoever wins out of that game, like.
No, yeah, the Heat would play another game after that. I'm not sure. I forget how the plan works, bro. They just need to get rid of that shit to keep it a buck. But
I think they only play one game.
Well, if the Heat lose, they'll play a second.
If they lose, yeah. But if they win, I think they'll play one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I think the bottom 2 teams have to play 2 regardless.
Yeah, you're right. Because they would play either the 8 seed or, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so 9th plays 10, 7th plays 8, and then the 7, like, the team that wins the 7-8 game moves on, and then the loser plays the winner of the 9-10.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they wouldn't be playing each other unless the Heat lost to the Hawks right now. I'm tripping.
And then the Raptors beat the Bulls.
Yeah, and then, yeah, I was tripping. That's my bad. Yeah, it pretty much wraps up the East. You look at the West, though.
Yeah, the East pretty much locked in right now, bro.
The West, I mean, it's really just up to the Mavs and Thunder at this point for that 10. Well, and then the Lakers obviously 2 in it. The Jazz a game and a half down the outside looking in. Still got a shot, but is looking kind of
shout out Blocker Kessler, man.
Yeah. We just talked about Kyrie. He might not win another playoff
Walker
game.
Kessler, dog. I know this is like a little like off topic or whatever, but fam, how bad was that Rudy Gobert trade, bro?
I mean, bro, Rudy Gobert is literally non-existent. Like, I don't know why a team would even want Rudy Gobert when you already have a big man. Like, it just made no sense. So,
the Jazz League got all those picks. They got Walker Kessler, who's basically just a younger version of Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, Walker Kessler is better than Rudy. Bro, I think Rudy Gobert is one of the most overrated players in the league. Like, he's just a dunking shot block. Like
right now or like overall?
Just
like at his peak, he was like a defensive player of the year. Like,
yeah, and I think that's all he was. Like, bro, he was just defensive. Like,
I mean, that's still valuable to a team.
It has some value.
Elite shot blocking.
We're talking about a level in the NBA today. Like, you have to be able to play both sides of the ball, at least to some degree. Like, you either have to score really well or, like, bro, you don't see a Tabo fucking Cephalosha in the league anymore. Like,
well, yeah, because he wasn't as good as a defender as Rudy Gobert was at his prime.
I mean, Tabo on the perimeter was one of the most elite defenders in the league, but
okay, he's not a defensive player of the year candidate like Rudy
Gobert. You could say Rudy Gobert shouldn't have won some of those, but I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But, like, it's kind of a lost art of the game, bro. Like, we're in a modern day basketball where it's score, 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 score. Like,
So I would think those
There's
that would make
less-
those people more valuable.
there's less value because they're just looking at the analytics and what he can do offensively for a team. Yeah, bro, you're gonna get some
In the
blocks.
right situation.
Like down the stretch, fourth quarter, Rudy Gobert is not gonna be on the court, bro, because he can't space the floor.
We're talking like, are we talking about Rudy Gobert now, where I agree and I think he's like washed up, or
Just
Rudy
Rudy
Gobert
Gobert
in
in
2014 where he was
general,
blocking
okay.
everything, winning Defensive Player of the Year?
Maybe not like 24, but less, like, bro, just in general, like when they traded him, like, bro, it's not like he was a top 2 big man.
Recently, so like
Yeah,
in,
like,
the-
I'm not
yeah.
gonna say like his whole career is like he sucked, like, bro, I'm not trying to say that, but like to
No, in
go
the
out
la-
and
in
trade
the
for
last
Rudy
couple
Gobert
years. Yeah,
and expect that
I agree.
impact, it was a stupid trade. The whole NBA knew it. Like, it was just useless in a sense, and he's proven to be useless.
I agree on that part. Yeah, like, and at the latter part of his career, Rudy Gobert was kind of, I mean,
Once he touched the mics, it was over.
although he did have a good game last night. I think 16 and 16.
Like, he dropped 16. Yeah, he dropped 16 and 16. He's averaging 13 and 11, 1.4 blocks.
Like, I mean, that's solid, but it's not worth every single thing you gave up to
So,
get.
I mean,
him, bro.
offensively, he's having the same thing. His shot blocks are down about 0.7. He averages 2.1 in his career. So his shot blocking he's still there, getting his buckets near the rim and getting his rebounds. So
it's just the value.
he's
bro.
just a role player now.
Like Rudy Gobert is a solid player, but it's
Yeah,
just,
he's just a role
the value, like what they gave up to get him.
yeah,
bro.
exactly.
All those
And then
bigs,
also
Walker Kessler,
Just the
Vanderbilt, like everything.
fit. Yeah. We know who won that trade, but it's not like they're in a good position either.
Damn, I don't know. Timberwolves are sitting at a 60.
Yeah, I really don't think that has to do with him though.
It's not
Cat's back
fucking
again.
Ant-Man, bro.
LeBron's back again
That
too.
ATL legend.
2 guys back in the lineup, and KD's back tonight as well. We're recording on Tuesday, man. So,
No, I saw Wednesday.
oh, is it tomorrow?
I think so. They
Oh,
game tomorrow.
Okay, it's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Regardless, man, it's the players in the West, they're getting healthy, man. Ja came back last week. Young boys said we having a parade for you, so you saw that. So
Which duo stays healthier longer, LeBron and AD or D-Book and Kevin Durant?
I'm gonna say, dang, that's tough, bro, because AD's injury prone. I want to say like KD or D-Book, one of them is gonna get hurt right now, but I have no. You know what? I'm gonna say AD for once in his career stays healthy, and LeBron and AD will be healthier because LeBron saw the LeBron of foot doctors.
I don't know. LeBron and KD are just coming back from their injuries, so I think they're kind of good. So then it's between D-Book and AD, and AD's kind of due, bro. It's been a minute.
It has. It's been like the beginning of the year. D-Book too. He was hurt beginning of the year. Like he's kind of due too.
So
But he's not
I don't know.
not
That's
as
tough.
injuries prone as AD.
I'm
obviously.
gonna say Bron and AD. I'm gonna say that duo gets injured first.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with KD and D-Book, just because if LeBron and AD get hurt, like the Lakers are just done. Like, and at least the Suns would have a glimmer of hope. Like,
Yeah, if one of
but AD, you know, he woke up when LeBron first got hurt after what Shaq called him out.
I don't know. Reeves could
And then
carry him though,
he
man.
went
If
to
one of them go down.
I don't know about in a 7-game series though. Like, he just hasn't proven it on that level. He doesn't have that experience yet. So obviously,
It's like at this point, who do you like more, bro? Like, do you like Kevin Durant in who's the third best player? Like Chris Paul, KD and
Or
Chris
LeBron and
Paul, or
Austin
LeBron
Reeves.
and Austin Reeves, bro? Who
I
you
think I'll
taking?
take KD and Chris Paul.
That's I don't know. I might.
It's a close one, bro. But
I
I
might go Reeves and
it's
LeBron
not like
on that
Chris
one,
Paul's
bro.
playoff track record is the best, but I'm trusting a guy that is a floor general, and Chris Paul, like, he's gonna find a way. He has to find a way, otherwise he's gonna be ridiculed for the rest of his life because his career is almost over. Still doesn't want a ring. It's just gotten away from him a few times. So I mean, we'll see. But that was a great compare. Like, but you also
Or
have
do I throw
DeAndre
PG
Ayton.
in? Do I throw PG and Kawhi in that too?
Oh, staying healthy.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, well, PG's not. He's done for 3
Well,
weeks.
when he comes back in the beginning, he should be
beginning
back
of
for the
playoffs. Yeah. He'll probably be on reduced minutes. I'm saying Kawhi and PG are most likely to get injured. I mean, those are the two injury-prone players. Like,
Dog.
the fact that Paul George even came back from his leg injury at Team USA, like, kudos to him, but he's injury-prone.
That shit was crazy.
And Kawhi, load management god, like. But we saw him put up a stretch over there in Toronto and win a championship, so he could put a team on his back, like.
Did you hit that shot, dude?
The shot. Do you think Joel Embiid has nightmares about that?
Probably, bro. Jimmy's probably still on his team if that shot doesn't go in.
That's probably true, man.
Yo, wasn't that the finals where we were like all watched it at my crib? I think it was the Warriors Raptors.
I remember being at B-Dubs.
B-Dubs, bro.
We were probably just both. Yeah.
Bro, their food took like the game was over, bro. Like,
dude, you know what to expect with B-Dubs, bro. Like, you know, like I've never been to Buffalo Wild Wings and food has come out like in less than 30 minutes. Like, it's always 45 to an hour for food at B-Dubs.
But no, I think that was the final. Fucking Big Macs broke my couch.
That shit sunk in.
His big ass sat on that shit.
Dude, oh my gosh. And then, bro, that's when I was like, bro, that's when I was defending Kyle Lowry. And you guys were like, oh, he sucks, bro. I'm like, bro, he's not that bad. He's not that bad.
Bro,
he fucking sucks,
You
bro.
was Lowry's biggest supporter, bro.
He sucks, bro. That. Now he plays on the Heat. You suck, Lowry. Gosh. So, I mean, regardless, this West matchup, man, in the play-in is going to be interesting because, I mean,
damn, I'm just like, if Zion comes back, can beat him and I stay healthy in the playoffs?
No. I mean,
the play-in?
I mean, right now they're in the play-in. Bro, I kind of like the Pelicans if they're healthy, bro. We've seen B.I. in the playoffs kind of get it done. Bro, these Zion, are all just like yeah, dog. Exactly. Like, they might be more injury-prone. I don't know. There's a lot of injury-prone players in this Western Conference.
Duos at that, bro.
Yeah, like, that heavily rely on their team. Like, you know, like Giannis, yeah, he misses a couple of games. Like, I mean, they've stayed healthy. Jimmy and Bam, like, you might miss a couple of games, but they've been healthy. Trying to, like, D. Mitchell, Darius Garland, they've been pretty healthy.
Embiid and Harden's like the only one I can really think of.
They kind of get injured, yeah.
Tatum and Jaylen Brown are gonna play
healthy.
a shit ton of games. Brunson and Randall.
Brunson's been a little banged
his
up.
His foot, yeah.
Yeah.
The Nets, they got just fucking a bunch of people that just all they do is play 82 games.
But from that 12 seed to the 8 seed right now, bro, it's 3 games of separation. And then even if you want to throw the 7 seed Warriors, it's 3.5 games of separation. Like, the Mavericks are half game behind that 10 seed for the last play-in spot. Like, the West is where it's at right now with that play-in. It is going to be interesting, at least on that back half, because there's not a lot of separation between any of these teams. They could either be in it or they could be out, including the Lakers. So, it's right now, you had a 7 through 12. Are you keeping 7 through 10 how it is, or do you think the Mavs or the Jazz might make a move? And who do you think they push out?
Out of those teams, only real move I think will actually happen would be the Mavs pushing the Thunder out.
The Thunder.
But
so you think Warriors, Pelicans, Lakers for sure? You think those 3 are locked?
I do.
Okay.
I think it'll be like the way it is right now. I think the Thunder will get that 10th spot.
And you think the Mavs go home?
It's just so tough because of how good Luka is. But, I mean, dog, him and Kyrie just don't win together. Did you see that interview of him? It's just like, I don't have fun on the court like anymore. Like,
that's what Luka said.
Yeah, he had an interview. He's like, bro, like, it's just no fun on and off the court. It's like, we're just losing. Like, he's like, fam, he just looked defeated, bro.
Nah, I didn't, bro. But, I mean, I kind of want to see SGA. I think he's sent out again. But I want to see him on the big stage. I know the Thunder kind of just – they don't have quite all the pieces yet.
They don't. Bro, like 3 years, bro. 3-4 years, fam. Thunder, dude, they'll be set, bro.
So I saw something. It was like, do the Thunder trade like 4 first-round picks and try to get Victor Wembanyama?
I wouldn't even do that, bro.
I would.
I would trade all of. First off, I don't think whoever has that number 1 pick would do that. Just because
5,
Victor,
like yeah. I mean, yeah.
he's
but
such a generational talent, but yet there's still that like you don't know what he is. Fam, if I'm the Thunder, I'm trading all of those picks and pieces for like a proven superstar, bro.
Proven.
Yeah, like someone that can help them win now because SGA has kind of accelerated their clock, bro.
He has
No,
because
I would not.
he's become a superstar in his own right. Like that's why I think it's kind of win now for him because they got SGA cooking.
It's not win now.
Not now, but next 5
soon.
to 10 years.
Win soon. I would say even before that. They gotta win.
3.
I would say 3 to 5.
But no, they'll
That's
be a
their
playoff
window.
team for sure. But like I'm talking about, just you mentioned the emergence of SGA. Like it's kind of like we got to go get pieces now. Like,
yeah, so I'm not trying to trade.
but I mean, even Victor, then you got 2 young guys, and then you just add.
How do you play him and Shet together? Because you still got Shet.
Oh, you're right.
You just
dude. I
drafted him with
forgot
number 2
about
pick.
that.
He coming back.
Damn.
You got both of the Williams. They both rookies on the wing.
You're kind of right.
You
I
got
forgot about
Giddey.
Chet.
Bro, their whole starting, like, Shea's the oldest person starting for
He's
their
like,
team.
what,
He's
24?
24,
Yeah.
23. Like, bro, it's insane. So, fam,
24. He was born in 99
yeah, so
and 98.
I would take those picks. Or they got guys like, bro, like Lou Dort, like Pokashevsky, he's like really good. I know he like hurt his foot or whatever. Like they have some good young pieces, like, and they could package with picks or whatever. Or even if you do trade one of the Williams dude, they got 3 Williams dudes. Trade one of them. I wouldn't trade J Dub though, the rookie. He's been hooping. The one from Arkansas, the big man. If you want to trade him or something for picks, like, bro, I would go all in for a superstar, bro. If I'm OKC.
Yeah, so they got 2 Jalen Williams and the other one's Ken Rich.
Yeah. They got Isaiah Joe. He's a really, really good 3-point shooter. So they got spacing. Giddey could run point. He's a big guard. He's really good at facilitating.
He's second year, right? He's coming on his, like, I think he's been the best second year player this year, probably. Because I mean, it was Scotty last year that won Rookie of the Year. And Scotty kind of had a sophomore slump.
We will have to look at that.
Yeah,
he has been good.
I forgot all about Chet, bro.
Cade been injured. I don't know. You taking Mobley over Giddey?
Yeah, I might. Just that defensive side.
Mobley, yeah.
But offensively, we know what Giddey's
Franz.
Franz has been doing good too.
That's a close one.
Yeah, I would say Mobley kind of clears, and then you got to toss up.
Trey Murphy's been really good.
Yeah.
Trey Man.
And Giddey's played a little bit better.
No, he has.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely up there.
Quentin Grimes.
So it's like
Quentin Grimes. He's been Herb Jones.
It is time for.
No, Giddey's definitely been But if they bring in someone like, dog, I don't know, bro. Like, bro, just say like fucking like, I don't know, the Sixers. Say they fizzle out again in the playoffs. Like, and Embiid just wants out. Harden takes his fucking flight back to Houston, bro. Like, Embiid on that OKC team, that should be fucking insane, dog.
Yeah, no doubt.
Embiid and SGA, that's just like an upgrade over Harden at this point, bro.
I mean, it is. And then you got, bro, Giddey's averaging 16, 8, and 6 right now at the PG, bro. Like, and that's 8 rebounds a game. Like,
and you got space, and Shed will come back, so he'll have someone next to him to play. Shed will play at center. You could put Embiid. He want to play power forward anyways.
Just put Embiid at center. Like, Chet don't got the weight for it.
Don't.
He's just really like Victor. Like, but man. Yeah,
they saying
OKC fan,
it's
bro.
another Eurojit, bro. After Victor next year.
Oh, this is like
European
another one.
shit going crazy, bro. I saw like clips with him on like IG.
They either
TikTok
hit or
and shit.
miss, kid. The same. It's like the Japanese baseball players. Like, you're hit or miss. Like, you could be Shohei Ohtani or you could be Tanaka. Like, for the, like, he's not terrible, but they're hit or miss. Like,
You sleep lately, bro. Them foreign players, they've been hitting, bro.
Lately they've been hitting.
Fam,
Darko Milic has just ruined it for everybody. Like, Kristaps, like, Dragon Bender. Like, come on, bro. Like, you're laughing. Like,
bro,
you see my
Kristaps
point.
has been really good this season, though. He's been like the
solid,
best player.
he's on the
best player
Wizards.
on the Wizards, though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's
that
on
team's ass, bro. Like, there's not much you could do, fam.
Nah, I saw something. It was like old heads would say Jordan went crazy with that reverse layup where he takes off on one side of the basket, finishes on the other with the reverse lay. Now, there was literally a clip of Kuzma doing it, and he looked exactly like Jordan did. And I'm like, bro, and now they're going to say Kuzma got the Jordan bag. Like, I mean, they're not wrong, bro. That shit looked exactly like it.
Like, bro, Porzingis 23 and 8 on the season, dog. Like, come on now. Like, that's solid. Fam, if you just look at, like, the top players in the league, bro, like, majority of them are foreign, bro.
I mean, what? Luka, Embiid, but he's not European.
Giannis.
I mean, yeah. Like, bro.
That's the top 3 players in the league.
I think it was
Jokic.
It was, Ibaka. It was, like, last year. Had Giannis on his podcast, and it was, like, the Euro team versus the American team. And, like, the Euro team was kind of nice, but, like, the American team was kind of nice. But there wasn't enough defense on that. Like, he had Bam at the 5, and it was, like, Giannis, Embiid. Like, I think he even left out, like, Jokic or something, like, because there's too many bigs. Like, and Luka, like, he had, like, Curry. Like, it's a toss-up, but they're definitely putting on, like...
The American team will have better depth, but top-heavy-wise, I think the EuroLeague will clear.
Top-heavy? I don't know. It'll still be close because you got, what? You put Curry, LeBron, KD...
would you even put Curry first, like
on PG?
Yeah, I'll put Curry.
This was like a year ago, but you put
so
Curry
do it right now. I would say Curry and Ja.
I might go Curry and Shea, bro. I like Shea though. That's kind of like a bias.
He's foreign, bro. He's from Canada.
Bro, come on.
Well, he's not USA,
yeah,
so he would be on
right,
Shea
bro.
would be on the other team, bro.
That's bullshit. Yeah.
Shout out to Mandem.
I don't know, bro. I might take DG, or D Mitch.
Bro. At a 2?
Yeah, at the 2. Curry 1.
Jaylen Brown.
Curry 1. I'm gonna go. I don't know. I like DG a lot.
Fam, you can't have Curry and Darius Garland. There's no defense, bro.
DG could play defense. I mean, his size not there.
It's not, fam. He's gonna fucking guard Luka, bro. Shea, like.
So you put what? Brown 2? All right. How about this? I go
or D Book.
I go.
No, I'll go D-Book.
Talk about no defense, like.
No, I'll go D Book though.
Okay.
But he gonna give you more offense.
So Curry, D Book. But I like Garland's gonna be running point for real, and then Curry with the off balls, like that's his movements. Like,
fam, he wouldn't start on that. It coming off the bench or whatever, he could run his second unit.
Who, Curry? So you
DG.
Oh, DG. Yeah, okay. But all right, so you go Curry, D Book, and then you put LeBron, KD, Bam. There's just not enough size. That's why you might be able to just say fuck around, put LeBron at the 2, like. But then.
Hold up, finish that? No, I'll put AD over Bam.
AD over Bam?
KD and AD, yeah.
Or I kind of like, you might be able to go, because you got to match up with either
Jokic and Embiid. Or Jokic and Giannis.
Yeah, whichever way you go, like.
Or Embiid and Giannis.
So you might go AD and Bam to match up with them at that point.
Yeah, maybe.
I was just thinking about his
or
list.
Would you throw Randall?
Nah. I wouldn't throw Randall.
Just because of defense?
Yeah. And sometimes he shows lackluster play. Inconsistent. But he is a bucket. That's interesting, bro.
Or at the 2.
They should just do this for the All-Star game.
Looking at this shit right now.
East versus West. Just go international versus U.S.
That's what Nick Wright was saying.
Nick Wright? Yeah, he's got, bro.
But I was like, bro,
they cooking.
He was like, they never did it. I'm like, bro, it wasn't like, he's like, the league has never seen this. I'm like, bro, isn't that what the Rising Star game was, bro?
Yeah, but the Rising Stars was
well,
always
I'm
just
saying,
like,
but in terms of like, the league has seen this before, bro.
It's never been to the caliber of like talent. Like, they'll just be throwing
USA
players
versus
in,
world type shit.
Like, bro, Lou
Fam,
Dort
would
could
you
have
throw
played in that
like,
shit.
bro, like, would you throw Fox at the 2, man?
You throw Fox at the 1 and then Curry or D-Book at the 2. Yeah. I mean, there's so many ways you could go, bro. Like, it depends what the matchups are, bro.
Like
Like,
Kawhi. Or you know, honestly, bro,
but Fox has that defensive layer.
you do, and he fast. Fam, low key. Nah, you can't bump KD, bro. Fam, I was trying to figure out a way to fit Kawhi in, but I don't know.
Jason Tate, like, bro.
Kawhi at the 2. Tatum, we need to talk about Tatum,
Yeah.
bro. Like, fam, that's why like the USA team got hella depth, but like, fam, that, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
Luka, Shai.
they got literally 3 MVP candidates up there. Like,
Who would be the 3 for the?
the last 4 years have been international players, so
Who would you put at the 3 for the world team?
probably be like Giannis.
There's no way you run out Giannis, Embiid, and
I mean, why not, bro? Just be dominant. It's not like Jokic plays
They're not
defense,
doing-
so
Bro, if that's the case, bro, the fucking world team, I'm putting fucking Curry, D-Book, fucking
yeah. Until
KD.
Giannis is running around the perimeter just blocking shots.
Okay, and Giannis gonna be running and dunking hitting twos, bitch. And I'm gonna have Cat at the 5, we shooting 3s.
Like,
KD at the 4.
honestly, I'd probably take Embiid over Jokic just because of that defensive side of the ball. If you're really gonna, but yeah, I forget who he had like the 2 and 3, bro. This was a minute ago. Like, I don't know why I brought it up, but
Some crazy shit.
yeah, I mean,
I don't know who would be the 3 for the world though, bro.
I like this idea. Well, I mean, you put what Shea at the 1, you go through Luka
No, I'll
like the
put
2,
Luka the 1,
but
It don't matter,
it's
bro.
positionless
Luka, Shea at
basketball.
guard,
Yeah,
bro. Like,
you know, basketball is just positionless at this rate. So, I don't know, bro. Maybe we should build like a world versus USA roster. Who knows?
we could do that.
But
Like-
awards coming up too.
You can get like you build a world team because you're Greek.
I knew you were gonna say.
And
So
I'll
what,
build the USA
Bahamian?
team.
Like, bro, I know it's a U.S. territory, but like, come on.
All right, bro, but fam, those my roots, fam. You literally from there, bro.
Born in Florida, but it's all right, bro. I get what you're saying. I do want to say, bro, baseball starts Thursday, so.
See, I'm rocking the LA hat, man.
See me, I stand with. He's not there anymore. I stand with Cookie, man.
World champs, man. You're running the
Have-
back, not this year.
Have
next
fake ass
year.
cap.
It's not fake, bro. I literally caught it the night Dodgers won, fam, off MLB Shop. What?
Nah. Shout out Cleveland, man. Just extend Andres Jimenez, man. Big pickup. Big contract extension. Great deal. 7 years, $100 million. Meanwhile, the Mets, they could pay Lindor that $300 million bullshit. So, I guess Cleveland actually did something right there, but they'll never add another piece. We'll see. But, man, Tristan McKenzie, he got hurt. 5'6" legend. Hopefully he gets back. But, man, Cleveland win the Central this year. Go make it run back to that World Series, man. I'm calling it right now. Someone clip it. Because when that shit happens, bro, tell them to bring me my money. You got any last things?
Wait,
Hoops.
D-Wade going to the Hall of Fame? I just seen
Oh,
this
yeah,
shit right now.
he's part of the list. It was D-Wade, Powell,
Derek,
Tony,
Parker, Popovich,
Dirk, yeah.
Becky Hammond.
Becky Hammond. How?
Basketball Hall of Fame.
You could go to the Basketball Hall of Fame for an assistant coach.
Shit.
You know
Well,
what, man?
it's the Basketball Hall of Fame, so it's like everything like
Yeah,
in
and,
college
yeah.
and shit. Like I don't know like her backstory. Like she played in. I'm sure she played like.
Yeah, but it's not the WNBA Hall. I get.
No, it's basketball. It's like
Yeah, but she's just a coach. I thought.
Maybe. She played. Fam, she's breaking barriers, bruh.
Oh, she the coach of the Vegas Aces now?
Mm-hmm.
I remember she was Popovich.
Yeah, she
gave her
played
that.
for the Liberty from 1999 to 2006.
Sorry, Becky Hammond. I wasn't familiar with your game.
Damn, she played overseas, man.
Nah, all WNBA players play overseas, though. Yeah, because they don't make enough money. They, like, play overseas. What do you think Brittany Griner was doing in Russia, bro?
Get her mind right.
Anyways, man. That's going to wrap up episode 34. March Madness Final Four coming up. We got about 11 days to the NBA season
Next
done.
episode we'll know the winner.
Yeah, we'll be crowned NCAA champs. Hopefully a Florida team. MLB starts this week. Shorten the season, MLB. Been saying it for a minute. I won't be tuning in 162 games, but you know who I'm rocking with. A little Cleveland-Miami duo, as always. We know you rocking with your little LA Dodgers.
Yeah, it'll probably be another
What?
NLCS 91 year season. Just get bounced in the first round.
Oh, first round. All right. Yeah, we'll see. No Trey Turner, man. So
it don't matter, bro. We're getting Shohei next year anyways, bro. That's why we didn't make any big moves this offseason. So,
I mean, yeah. Shohei definitely getting out. Mike Trout should get out next. Yeah. But regardless, man, episode 34, Goal2Go pod on TikTok, man. They don't shut that shit down.
Before we go, I listened to the Bill Simmons podcast yesterday. Said Luka's like career trajectories is gonna be like the Mike Trout of basketball.
I mean, yeah.
Or just because of like he's like really good in the regular season, like this season.
Oh, they're gonna say like
and they're gonna like miss the playoffs. But like Luka put up like crazy numbers. So
yeah,
like,
they're saying like he just won't ever win a title type.
Well, I think he's just like comparing this season. Because you know, like Mike Trout, like always put like
yeah, Mike Trout's always
season,
consistent, like bro. But the Angels, the team
yeah.
sucks, yeah.
So it's kind of
Bill Simmons, man. He's been in the game for a minute, so definitely can't knock him. It's a pretty good take. Like they're pretty comparable in past years, even. Like I think Mike Trout. I don't even think they won a series. I think they won like a wild card. That's not really a series, but he said it, bro. The World Baseball Classic was the biggest stage he played on, like the championship, and he's not wrong. Like, he hasn't played for anything in his career, at least at the pro level.
Might have been the biggest platform any of them played on.
Well,
biggest stage.
I mean, bro, I saw someone. Did I say it on this podcast? I'm not sure, but they were like, there's a reason the World Baseball Classic had more viewers than the World Series, because the World Baseball Classic, you play 4 pool games and then go on, like 162 games, bro. Like no one's tuning into that. Like
hell no.
This is why the viewership's down. Like World Baseball Classic, there's a lot of meaning. Like, bro, I had people like, oh, let's go to Marlins games. Like, I'm like, bro, it's not the World Baseball Classic. Like, you got everyone hyped. Like, it's just because the stakes were high, bro. I think I might have, like, in football, bro, 17 games now. Like, the stakes are on high every week. It's all must win. Like, NBA, 82 games. Like, that's why you kind of see, like, less viewership at regular season. But the playoffs.
Management.
Yeah. I mean, baseball, it's 162 games. Like, just cut it to 120, 121. Like, just go out and do that, bro. Like, they're going to talk about the numbers, and it's going to be skewed. It's going to ruin everything, bro. Like, let's be honest, bro. You want the sport to fucking die, or you want it to, like, forget the numbers, bro? Like, let's just take an L on that. Like, 120 games is probably still too much, but at least we cut it by 40. It just make it make sense. You play 30 spring training games. I was talking to my coworkers today. You play 30 spring training games, 162 in the regular season. You go to the postseason, you playing like what? 220, 200. Like, bro, it's ridiculous. Like, it's a lot of games to be played. So cut the season a little bit short, man. Might help out viewership. make baseball games more meaningful. I mean, you could lose 8 in a row and still be straight. But that's for the MLB to decide, man. Like I said, episode 34, Mike Trout and Luka Doncic, apparently they're like brother-in-laws. I don't know.
What the fuck?
they're like because they play 2 different sports, but they're brothers because of the same exact. I was just trying to make it sound good. I don't know, bro. Whatever. Episode 34, Goal2Go pod on TikTok, man. Goal2Go on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe. TikTok, same thing. Like, comment, hit that share button. Let us know, man. Catch y'all next week. Tuned in for episode 35, man. Peace.